As a medical medium, today's title is about the lungs, and what I've learned over the years working with the people is that a body is never just a physical vessel. The body remembers, it stores, it adapts, it protects, it responds to the emotional environment and a person has lived in for years, yeah? And one of the areas which I find incredibly fascinating is the lungs, and energy of the lungs and emotional patterns of it. Because the lungs are not just connected to a breath, yeah? They're connected to life itself. They're connected to receiving expansion, the oxygen, the energy, the vitality of you, to the ability to fully take life in. And emotionally, I often see the lungs are connected to the grief, to suppressed sadness, to emotional heaviness, heartbreak, fear, survival, and years of holding on to the emotions and the nervous system that never fully process it safely. So now let me say this very clearly before we go into anything deeper. I'm not saying that every illness or physical symptoms is caused by the emotions, but there is many factors which contribute to it, yeah? Because the body is very complex and human beings are very complex. We're not simple creatures, yeah? What I'm saying is this, that emotional body, the nervous system, and the subconscious mind and the physical body vessel are deeply interconnected in, like trifecta, and I talk about trifecta in lots of things. And many people are trying to feel physical while remaining emotional, disconnected from their body, yeah? But the body has been carrying for years a pain, yeah? And body adapts to survival, yeah? And someone who spends years of bracing, holding their breath, and emotionally walking on eggshells, living inside of the chronic stress, suppressing grief, not feeling safe to express, yeah? Think about this. And eventually their nervous system, what did it learn? Learn to contract. And what is fascinating about the lungs is that they are designed for expansion, for breath, for space, for movement, for receiving oxygen. And oxygen is receiving life. But grief contracts people. Fear contracts people, yeah? Suppression contracts people. Trauma contracts people, yeah? And over the time, when many people, they stop literally breathing in deeply without even realizing, and this is where it comes up, my energy and my psychic healings and psychic to hear it, you know, and to see in your body, is your diaphragm, you know, restricted, is your nervous system staying prepared for emotional impact. I see this and I hear it and I see it in your energy. And that's why all of this, what I talked about, it was survival is and how is it becoming, is like when I asked over the years these questions to people. Yeah, so it's years of gathered knowledge into it to see it. Why is it that some columns of lungs or liver or gallbladder or, you know, uterus is representing in people, yeah? So at the moment when you stop holding on to it and stop carrying everything by yourself, yeah, you will feel, yes, lighter, but identity work about it stays, yeah? Your nervous system has to integrate with the physical body vessel to start processing the grief and feeling emotion safely and changing your subconscious patterns and releasing chronic emotional contractions, yeah? So because sometimes the body begins responding differently too, yeah? Breathing will change when you start healing. The energy will start changing, and I will tell you when I see, as soon as I see that on you, your posture will change, your fatigues will going to change, and the way how someone expresses life will start changing. And I was always say this, not because healing is magical, even though I think the healing is absolutely magical, but I want you to be really realistic here, because we are changing how you seeing life, how you seeing yourself, and you're not in survival, yeah? And the deepest thing, what I want you to see for yourself is this, that the body is not against you. The body has been trying to protect you. Yeah? Even in its symptoms, even in its exhaustion and contractions of your body. Yeah? But the body is constantly communicating to you. It really is. But what do? We ignore it because we're busy. We don't have time. Yeah? We'll pop the pill to make it easier. Yeah? So at the moment when you stop fighting with yourself and you start listening to your body. Yeah? Because your breath is life. Yeah? And I think so for some of you, you want to end your survival and you want to feel safe to truly breathe in the life. And I will just leave you with this, that if this resonated with you, great. If it didn't, that's great too. It wasn't the video for you. But today I felt to be drawn to talk about the lungs for vast of the people who this resonates with.